And we begin tonight with a powerful storm system hitting the West Coast. The heavy rain roaring ashore today in Northern California, flooding highways, toppling trees, and causing mudslides in areas charred by recent wildfires. The storm's also causing power outages up and down the coast, with hundreds of thousands in the dark in California, Oregon, and Washington. The heaviest rainfall coming down in Northern California. The San Francisco and Sacramento areas seeing several inches of rain already, with more expected overnight and into tomorrow. And today, a 3.6 magnitude earthquake shook Southern California. The earthquake hitting just outside of Los Angeles. The LA County Fire Department reporting no serious damage or injuries. In Northern California, very heavy rainfall bringing flash flooding along with dangerous high winds. Gary Seith is here with a look at the storm. Gary.
Yeah, this storm, it's very strong in terms of the low pressure. We measure that because of the winds, but also the low pressure. That's as strong as almost a hurricane. That's how strong that low pressure is. You can see now spinning off the west coast here of Oregon and in Washington. To give some kind of perspective, remember Hurricane Katrina? It had a central barometric pressure of 920. So a weak Category 4 hurricane would be 944, and that's exactly where this area of low pressure is situated. Now, that is going to move inland and continue to weaken up, so we're not expecting hurricane conditions, but we have some very strong winds gusting in the 60s across a good portion of California, also further inland into Nevada. So you're looking at, in blue, all the high wind warnings and wind advisories that are in effect through the overnight hours. That's just one part of the weather equation. The other part, of course, is the very heavy rainfall. Flash flood watches in effect through the overnight hours for much of California, from Sacramento up to Redding. You can see numerous warnings kind of highlighted there in the lighter green, too. 4 to 6 inches of rain has fallen. We can look at the radar estimates of this, but we have confirmed that we see even some 7-inch amounts in those northern Sierra Nevadas near Chico, back down to Roseville and near Sacramento as well. So anywhere you see some of the reds, very heavy rainfall, and another 1 to 2 is expected on top of that. So we know with all those burns, those burn scars they call them after a wildfire, lots of flooding, mudslides, debris slides, that kind of thing is expected across California. The other part of the weather story, the big low pressure system that's prompting tornado watches across much of Illinois through 1 o'clock tonight through 10 p.m. in St. Louis, looking at severe storms already touching off in the area. Coming out of the Ozarks, watching one line of storms that's touching off a tornado warning now. There's the Ozarks, and this north of Lebanon working its way toward Rolla. So fast spin-ups of tornadoes as well as wind damage expected with the storms across Missouri and across a good portion of Illinois throughout the overnight hours. Coming up in our next half hour, we're going to talk the tropics and Hurricane Rick.